Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to the eastern wing of the Stink Bug Works. This morning, I have something different for you. As I am wont to do from time to time, I was scrolling through eBay, looking at RC boats and RC boat kits and RC boat parts to see what's out there. Does somebody have something new and fun to sell? And I stumbled across a vintage Aeroflight Predator boat kit. Now, the Predator boat kit was a balsa-powered inboard tunnel hull for all sakes and purposes. Not the most streamlined, but it was small and easy to build. And so I put that on my watch list. The guy wanted $350, $350 US for this made in Australia kit. Well, I thought the kit looked kind of cute, and I looked around and I said, well, let me look into Aeroflight. Whatever happened to him? So I did a little research, and sure enough, Aeroflight in Australia is still in business. And to this day, they still make the Predator outboard or inboard. They make it under the name Dictator now. It's the same hull. It's the same exact hull. And in fact, it comes with the same exact everything. All they've changed is the color and the name. So I went online and found them. And lo and behold, they're still making this same kit. And I looked at the price and it was like, $35. I said, well, I can afford that. And then when I went to check out, that was 35 Australian dollars. It was only 24 US dollars. So for roughly 25 bucks, plus shipping, for roughly 25 bucks, I got this kit. Now, shipping was another 25 bucks and then some. So it was like $55. Let's call it 55 bucks. But even so, I would pay 55 bucks just to have this right here. Because this right here is the full set of 2-scale plans. Now get a load of this thing. This thing comes with a motor and a battery box that holds 2 C-sized batteries. But there's the boat. That's how big it is. And it has a little motor. Now, you know what would fit in there is a little brushless outrunner of modest KV and modest size. This thing isn't very big. It would be really easy to just overpower it. But in looking at it, it appears that you build the center section, then you build 2 sponson sections. You put the running gear in the middle section, and then you glue it all together. Now this is a balsa wood kit. But everything is just incredibly simple. It's all straight lines with one circular curve on the sponsons and a couple of circular curves up here on the hull sides. That's easy enough to duplicate. So my plan is I'll scan this in. I'll take it over to Kinko's and have it scanned in, and then I can bring that into AutoCAD and just basically trace over this thing in AutoCAD, and then I can adjust this to the thickness of the material that I have. And I'm thinking, now remember, this is all balsa wood, and it wouldn't really hold up to the rigors of electric racing. So I would make formers out of 16th plywood, and I would probably use 32nd plywood for the skins. And again, it's just really simple and basic. Now, they give you, look at this kit. This is nice for $25. You get a driver, a vacuum form driver that you have to glue together, very light. All this nice balsa. There's a piece of basswood in here for the stringer along the cowl rail, but it's all nice balsa, very nice. Get a load of this. They even give you a motor, a propeller, a rotor shaft, a motor mount, some double-sided tape to mount the motor. They give you a battery holder. They give you, get a load of this. They give you glue to glue it together, and they give you aircraft dope to paint it and seal it. That is highly commendable. You think you'd get that in a US-made kit? No. You think you'd find that in California? Oh my goodness. Warning, do not deliberately sniff this product. Sniffing may harm you. There you go. In California, they don't think you're smart enough to read that and comprehend it. They just don't allow you to purchase it in the first place. Because that's the government protecting us from ourselves. And Lord, we need protection when we go out and buy stuff like this. So I thought I'd share that with you, and I thought I'd share the plans. The plans are to bring it into AutoCAD, trace it, maybe make it just a little bit bigger, and just essentially recreate it. What do you guys think? Until next time, jet out.